Hey friends, welcome back, and hello to you new people too. I'm Courtney. Today I'm bringing you another new makeup releases going on the wish list or no. I've been out of the loop with makeup releases lately just because of buying a new house and moving and unpacking and all of that. I'm almost finished unpacking every single thing that I brought to this house now, and everything is pretty much organized. But I haven't touched my 2 storage units yet, so I'm not looking forward to that next step. I'm also still trying to sell my old home, so that's a little stressful too. Anyway, I thought it'd be fun to do another one of these new makeup releases going on my wish list or no, just so that we can talk about the new releases that are coming out, what we're interested in, what we're gonna buy, what we're gonna skip. As always, every brand I talk about is gonna be cruelty free. Before I jump into this video, I wanted to ask you to click on the little subscribe button so that you never miss chatting about makeup with me. Also, if you don't already follow me on Instagram, you should definitely follow me over there because I always share the antics of my dogs on my Instagram stories. You'll love seeing them play and roughhouse and just be crazy dogs. Okay, the first palette I want to talk to you about is actually an April Fool's Day palette, so it's not a real palette, but it's the Tarte Icy Betch palette. Now, if this was actually a real palette, I'm going to insert a photo up here so you can check it out. I would absolutely buy it. Hopefully it would be from a brand like Urban Decay or Makeup Geek or Too Faced or somebody else who has like a better eyeshadow formula that works for me, because Tarte's eyeshadow formula is kind of eh. The Unicorn palette they came out with and the Rainforest of the Sea palettes did not work for me at all. That eyeshadow formula would not stay in my eyes no matter what I did, so that was disappointing. But the Tarte Artist palette worked but would fade. So yeah, I would love to see a brand that I like actually come out with this palette that's like all blues and greens and teals and just looks amazing. It's so colorful. And apparently I'm not the only one who likes this, because a ton of people on Reddit, in the Phyrra Facebook group, I think even on Tarte's Instagram, were like, we want this palette looks amazing. How could you make this as a joke? So I thought it was kind of funny that Tarte put it out as a joke, because they seem to be so out of touch with their audience that people are like, yeah, we really want this. And they're like, oh, this is a joke, nobody wants it. I think it looks way more interesting than like, you know, the last, I don't know, 3 to 5 palettes they've released. It looks really cool. Next up, Urban Decay's founder, Wendy, sneak peeked this Born to Run palette. And if you look at the pictures on the palette, it's like, I think all different places that she's traveled all over the world. There's like wine glasses and sunsets and all kinds of stuff. And it looks really like intriguing, at least the packaging does to me. I'm hoping that it's gonna be like some beautiful bright colors like teals or blue if it's inspired by the packaging. We don't really know much about it, but this one is absolutely going on my wish list, because if it's a palette by Urban Decay and it has some bright colors in it, you bet I want it. Urban Decay also released this Outspoken lipstick. This is a limited edition lipstick, and 100% of the purchase price of this lipstick is going to go towards the Violet Edge, which goes towards things for women. Like, you have to look at their website. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I was really excited to see this. It has limited edition purple packaging, the Vice lipstick formula, which you know I love. It's my favorite lipstick formula. Oh! Well, that was unexpected. My lipstick apparently melted in the tube. I don't even know. I don't even know if I can get it out. I was gonna swatch it for you, but it seems like it's stuck. Oh yeah, this is really pretty. So it's kind of like a dusty rose mauve color with a golden sparkle. I will try to wear this color on my Instagram stories tomorrow just so you can see what it looks like on me. But yeah, the Urban Decay Vice lipstick formula is my all-time favorite lipstick formula, so pretty much that's what I wear most of the time. I'm not wearing it today because I was testing out another lipstick. Next up, Urban Decay's 2018 Beach collection looks pretty awesome. This is a collection that has an eyeshadow palette that I want because it has a bunch of teals in it. It has 3 lipsticks, which I'm really interested in. It comes out May 8th. And I did recently receive a bunch of lipsticks from Urban Decay that I plan to do lip swatches on, so you can see how they look on my pale skin. These are the, I think, Petite Heat Vice lipsticks. So I'll be swatching these as soon as I can, probably around Friday, I'm hoping. Anyway, I also have all of the Urban Decay lip glosses to swatch, but I don't think that I will make it through doing lip swatches of all of those on my lips. I will die before I finish them. So I'll probably just do arm swatches of those. Next up is the Too Faced Clover collection, and I have to admit I had no idea that I would be receiving this collection from Too Faced. And this is the lipstick. It's actually the color I'm wearing right now. I did put a little bit of Black Moon Cosmetics Luna at the center of it, but this stuff is pretty, this formula is actually pretty awesome. I was surprised. I don't know if it's just this color, because I remember buying like a different color and their melted matte line whenever it first launched, but I didn't like it, so I never wore it. I didn't like how it felt to my lips. This doesn't feel the same to me. This color, I put it on this morning and it lasted through lunch and dinner and snacking. So I was like, that's not bad. I did touch it up right before I started to film this video, but only because I was like, it doesn't look like it's a little, it had worn off a little bit at the inner part of my mouth, and I wanted to put a little bit of this on top. So I was impressed with the formula. This is the Melted Clover color. And it's kind of like I would call it like a dusty rose. It's almost cool toned, or I think it's cool toned. That's it right there. You can see it on my lips. I happen to like it a lot. There's also this Clover makeup bag that's limited edition. It has this cute little like Clover keychain thing on it. Now, as you know, I really love the Tokidoki art style, and this really reminds me of the Tokidoki art style. I love the fact that there's like the narwhal, the cat, the dog. If you're unfamiliar with Tokidoki, this is like my Tokidoki makeup bag. I have a couple of them, but this is my favorite one that I carry all the time. So I was really into the art style. The other thing that's really cool about the Clover collection is that they're donating a bunch of money to animal charities. Let me just read my notes for you. Too Faced is donating $250,000 to animal charities, $100,000 to Red Rover, $100,000 to Oceana, and $50,000 to Jameson Animal Rescue. So I think that's really awesome. I don't believe that the liquid lipstick is limited edition, but the makeup bag definitely is. So if you're interested in that at all, you should go check it out. It's on Too Faced website. Next up is the Milani Hypnotic Lights. Now these are kind of intriguing to me. They are duochrome eye toppers with shimmer. You can wear them on their own as a very sheer wash of color, or you can layer them on top of colors, which is how I guess it's recommended that you wear them. I definitely want to try at least one of these out. And then we have the Beauty Bakery Cake Mix Foundation. I absolutely want to give this a try because I feel like Beauty Bakery has really been knocking it out of the park with a bunch of releases, and it looks like their shade range is pretty inclusive. So if they have a shade that I think will be close to my skin tone, and I'm absolutely going to buy it to check it out. It's a demi matte foundation. It launches on April 19th, and their little promo video on their Instagram is really cute for it. It's just like such a happy little video. It makes me want to like give it a try. I did research and see they're going to be launching 30 different shades, and I believe the formula will be vegan, so that's pretty awesome too. Stila is launching some Bouncy to the Touch highlighters that look really pretty in the pan, and I know that Stila has actually had some success with their highlighters. I think it's like Heaven's Light or whatever is one of their popular ones, as well as Kitten. But when I was looking at these, I'm like, while they do look really, really pretty, I'm gonna skip them just because I don't really feel like there's a shade that's unique that stands out to me or is the one that I would wanna wear. Because I really do like my white-based highlighters with like a violet or blue shift. You guys have already probably seen the Melt Cosmetics Baby Girl stack, and I know that the launch of that got delayed. When I was looking at it, I definitely thought that it looked really, really orange. The first two colors that are swatched though in the stack, I definitely would pick up individually if I could. So if I see this product at like the makeup show or some other like makeup trade show, I might pick it up if it's on sale, but I would not buy the full stack at full price just because I won't use like 3 of the colors in it. That's why I would hope that it would be available individually so I could just buy the 2 shades I want. But who knows? If it's not available individually, I'm definitely gonna skip it, or if I can't get it on deep discount, I'm gonna. Next up, BH Cosmetics is launching their festival collection on April 6th, so that's pretty soon. And I have to say, this collection looks pretty awesome. The palette that they came up with is so bright and fun, and it looks like it has some duochromes in it, so it's definitely going on my want list. And it's BH Cosmetics, so it's probably like 18 or 20 bucks for the palette. That's very inexpensive. The quality looks really good, at least from the swatches I've seen. You know that I am such a sucker for duochromes. Plus the packaging looks really cool. It's kind of like neon pink and sunset. It makes me think of Burning Man. BH Cosmetics also has something similar to the Milani Hypnotics coming out. I think they're called Eye Lights. And again, they look very duochromy. I'm interested in 2 of the shades. One is Chill Pill. The other color is Psych. So those 2 will be going to my wish list for sure. Tatcha is launching this beautiful berry trio on their website. So it's like a website exclusive. I don't know if it's limited edition or not. I do know that it's like $88 for the trio, which just seems like a whole lot of money to me. I do love the color though. It's like this berry with a hint of purple. So I may keep an eye out, and if the lipstick is ever available individually, I might pick that up. ColourPop also has a festival collection launching on, I think, April 6th. And I have to say, I absolutely want some of the eyeshadow singles, so I'll probably snap a few up. The colors that really caught my attention are Fault Line, On the Rise, Prowlin, and Bratty. By the way, since we're talking about ColourPop, I did buy a couple of the new concealers, which have shipped and should be to me sometime soon. I don't know when exactly. The colors that I bought were shade 00, which is a white, 02, which is like a peachy pink, and then 04, which is supposed to be like a, I guess, sort of subtle yellow. So hopefully one of those will work. So hopefully those will work for me. I am going to swatch them in comparison next to my favorite concealers, which are, you know, the Kat Von D concealers. Next we have the KKW Kim Kardashian Makeup by Mario collaboration. Now I guess these people, I guess the two of them have been friends for the past 10 years, which is pretty amazing. They've been working together for 10 years. And I personally think that's awesome, but then again, this is my 10-year anniversary for my blog, so, you know, I'm kind of like, 10 years is a big deal. I think it's quite an accomplishment. The colors that are, anyway, the colors in this palette, I feel like they look like they pretty much embody Kim Kardashian, although I was surprised by the pop of blue. It's a palette I'm gonna end up skipping though, because there's just too much brown for my taste. Like the swatches make it look like the quality is really nice. And if the quality is at least as good as my Kylie Cosmetics purple palette, I would say if you love those colors, you probably should pick up the palette. But like I said, it's one for me I'm gonna skip just because I don't like all the brown. Jouer Cosmetics is expanding their Essential high color foundation line. And I had originally bought shade Pearl, which is supposed to be like a fair with neutral undertone from this line. It was too dark for my skin tone, unfortunately. So I was kind of keeping an eye on them, and they're apparently going to be launching a 30 additional or 33 additional shades. So they have a total of 50 shades, which seems pretty impressive. I'm maybe going to pick up one of their new shades. I'm not really sure. If I do pick up a new shade, it would probably be Ivory, because Ivory might be right for me. Because I feel like I am a cool yellow skin tone. So like a lot of times I feel like when I see cool colors, they're like cool pink, and cool pink does not work for me at all. But I'm definitely curious about this. If you're curious too, there's a coupon code you can use. It's not mine or anything. It's DUPETHAT, DUPETHAT, but that'll give you like 15% off. And like I said, they're coming out April 5th, so if you're interested in that, they might be a new foundation to try. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really sad to see that MAC Cosmetics released a purple palette with Patrick Starr, because I think Patrick Starr is cool and everything, and I love that he's been able to do collaborations and get some attention, because I feel like he deserves it. Plus he's like a, you know, Florida native, he's from Orlando, so I think it's really cool. But I was so like disappointed to see that I've been watching for a purple palette, but freaking MAC comes out with a purple palette, but you know, we haven't seen one from Urban Decay or Makeup or anybody else yet, so I'm kind of like, please, a cruelty-free brand, please come out with a purple palette that I can buy. And so far, it's been nothing. It's April. We need to have our purple palette. Somebody needs to indulge me. I'm looking at you, Makeup Geek, Urban Decay, Too Faced, somebody who's cruelty-free, fix this. So anyway, that's where I'm at with makeup releases. Are there any new makeup releases that I've missed that you think I need to check out? Please be sure to let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share. I love it when you share my videos, and it really helps me out, so thank you very much. Thanks so much for your time, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.